So let's do a real reading using Labyrinth Through Time. So this is an amazing tin kit, and we have all sorts of goodies in this kit. So we've got cards, and I'll just separate. We've got all these bunch of word cards, so do this, don't do this, timing ones, pros, cons, and so on. Then we've got picture cards. Then we've got the mat, and this mat is a double-sided jersey mat. It is washable, stretchable, that's one side. That's the other side. This is great when you're doing just quickie general readings and you would use your cards or your charms on these particular areas. But I'm going to use this side today. And here we have, and then I've got charms. We've also got a pendulum. A dice. And we've got a pendulum, amethyst pendulum that comes with it. Charms I've listed in the listing as optional because some people already got a whole bunch of charms, so it's completely up to you whether you want to buy these charms. But your actual kit comes with the tin, the mat, the cards, the dice, the pendulum, and a full course. So the reading I'm going to use, or use the scenario today, is actually a reading for a lovely young lady. It was a question posed to us about the direction she wants to take in her career path. Now, she hasn't worked for a few years, but she's looking along doing her readings, her spiritual side, for some extra income as a side gig. So when we use this system, we start in the centre, and the reason I've called it Labyrinth Through Time is, it's circular, but instead of a labyrinth where you're working from the outside in, we're working from the centre out. So you can do many different castings. So the very first point is we start in the centre. And this is to answer, like I said, a particular question. So first charm we've got here, I'll bring this up here, is the baby pram. So the baby pram there on the key means what portals, areas to open. Think of literally the key in the doorway. So the baby pram there would tell me, good new start. Baby pram, think of it as the birth of something new. And this is the birth of something new for her in her career path. So the next thing we do is I'm doing another casting, and you can do as many castings and layers as you like on this. So we've got peacock, I've got the word brave, we've got camera, just untangle these, we've got cane, we've got turtle, we've got eagle, hourglass. So let me bring these up one at a time. So on the angel wings, she's got the peacock. Angel wings literally is about spirit, so she is looking at it as she does readings already, but she's looking to push this more into a business side of it. So peacock on angel wings. Angel is, yes, spiritual, but it is a beautiful, positive energy, and it can be listen to her guides from the spirit above, but angel means many blessings, and a peacock there is very visual. So it would tell me she does need to literally market her spirituality, so putting herself out there, showing what she's made of. On the number 1 here, we've got the word brave. Brave is, yes, it will take some gusto to do it, and it's not an easy thing if you haven't been working for a while. The numbers here are often representation of timing. They can be used as numerology. So 1 as in timing would tell me in the next month or so, could even be up to 1 year, she does need to look at things, put on her big girl dress, and then stand tall in her power to again show herself, her spirituality. The numbers in numerology, it's interesting with 1. 1 is about confidence, standing tall in your power. It's the beginnings, a self-starter number. So it's a brilliant number to have with brave. The camera here, camera literally is different to a video camera, believe it or not. Camera literally means don't get stuck in time. It's almost like, think of looking back at photos when you're a child. they're freeze frames and they're captured memories, which are nice to have, the captured memories. But that would tell me too, don't freeze frame in the image or the pattern that you are doing now. It's between 2 and 3. So it tells me in the next 2 to 3 months, it is important that she gets that picture, her visuals, literally even like something like a vision board, is to keep moving it forward. Don't just freeze it in that frame. The number 2 is a lovely symbol about sharing, and that would be literally her sharing her abilities. It's the union, trusting her intuition. The number 3 is about expressing herself. And again, that beautiful childlike creativity of putting it out there. So do not freeze frame on what you already have. Look at the bigger picture and look at things importantly in the next 2 to 3 months. Up around here we have the cane on the telephone. Cane is a wonderful symbol of support system. Telephone is the voice. So it literally is a communication symbol. There would tell me she's got a good support network around her, but she does need to express herself more. Start the conversations. Start it with people who are supportive of what she does. If there's people who poo-poo what she does, they're the wrong sort of people. Don't turn to them for support. The turtle here is on the rose. Rose means bloom and grow and show yourself. It's like show the beauty and the passion that all you have for others to desire. The turtle is a lovely maternal symbol. So it is about nurturing the passion that she has within to take it further. The eagle is sitting on the anchor and also number 10. Eagle is a very tenacious symbol. It's a beautiful power symbol, which means grab the opportunity. On the anchor, it's touching both. So the anchor is her grounding. So it would tell me again, plant your feet firmly on the ground. You know the structure that you've got. Yes, it may take a little more planning before you literally do lift off, but the eagle would tell me strike now, because your eagle means be tenacious and ambitious in all that you are doing. The number 10, when 1 and 0, the 0 acts like a amplifier, or we call it the sun after the number, which means it magnifies the number 1. So again, it's magnifying her independence, which would tell me she needs to do this solo. So not to go and work for, say, a shop or one of the online psychic centres or anything like that. That would tell me go solo. This would be the best way forward for you. The hourglass here literally is stop procrastination. Time is running out, so it is important that she does act upon it. Now I can grow this reading further and further out, but one of the good ways is, and with this system, is layering. And this is the beautiful thing. Think of it like a luscious cake where you've got cake, cream, strawberries, then cake, cream, strawberries. This is pretty much the same. We're adding the cake, the cream, now the strawberries. So I'm going to use my cards. I want to have a look a little bit more even on our centre area. And you can use these on any particular subject where you might want a little more clarification. But I want to look at it here as in her starting with new business. Well, we've got the tower and we've got the man. So the tower symbol is a career card. It is totally different to tower in tarot symbols. It literally is start at the bottom, work your way to success. It is a career card. The man here, everyone automatically thinks male figure. Yes, it can be there's an important male figure who might be very good at getting her up and running and forward. But male symbol in its very old structure and its old meaning was stand tall in that power, step up to the plate, be the strength, the independence that you have in order to take this forward. Now again, we can layer. I can layer another card if I want. So a car here would tell me too, time to offload the baggage. Crap, stuff that you do not need. She does need to start moving forward with this. Car is the vehicle, and sometimes the vehicle can be either the business itself or the vehicle in this situation, I would say, is the lady. We can then cast charms. let's have a look about her moving the vehicle forward. Now see how I've pivoted the question, and this is the beauty with this. We've started with here about her working with the new business, and a here would tell me yes, she could be very successful here, step up to the plate. There may even be an important man who is a good support system in taking her further, but she must offload the passengers, the baggage, and so on. So I'm then asking the question about the baggage, what is going on here. We've then got kangaroo and mouse. Mouse is about the stresses, and it's often stupid little stresses that go round and round your head. Think of it a little bit like anxiety belly. So the mouse would tell me, don't sweat the small stuff. Let go of that insignificant crap that you do not need. The kangaroo, yes, is hoppy, but this kangaroo has a little Joey in his pouch. And that means to nurture. And when we're talking about the vehicle of herself, I'd say, time to nurture yourself, sit still, take the time all that you need to do so, and let go of that insignificant crap that you do not need. So this is where we can bring in our word cards, and we've got lots of word cards to pick from. We've got do this, don't do this, 3, 6, 12, what's hidden, further advice, pros, cons, hopes and fears. So I'm actually going to have a look at what to do and what not to do. So these are always very interesting. Again, I can use cards if I want, or I can use charms. Okay, let's use cards. We'll layer again. So what to do in this situation? Oh, she's got the dollar sign. That's actually a really good one, because it would tell me, think about the money. Now, starting a new business, the dollars here may mean she might need to invest in a little bit of money. That could be her tools, her learnings, could even be advertising if she wanted to. But there would tell me, yes, don't be afraid to sink in a little bit of money. I don't mean tens of thousands of dollars, but this could be a very big advantage for her. So what not to do? Teacup, stop ruminating over it. Teacup is about sit-down talks, roundtable discussions, and when I see that there, it's almost like talk about it, but no action. So I would say, yes, stop ruminating over this, get on with it. Talk is good. The saying is talk is cheap, which I don't know where that saying came from, but I'd say look at this and say, stop talking, but start doing. So you can then, if you are uncertain of anything, you can use your pendulums if you want to go yes or no's, and that's really wonderful. And your dice is great for timing. So I can simply use the dice, and you use it again for your numerology references, but also your timing. So we can look at this and say, when is she likely to get this all off the ground? 8. Brilliant number for business in numerology, because it literally means abundance and power and structure and success. It's a wonderful one. The 8 would tell me something very important happening within that 8 weeks up to 8 months. So a nice symbol or a nice number to have for timing, which would still tell me here, stop ruminating on this, get on with it, because you hold all the power, girl. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit about Labyrinth Through Time and some of the layering. Think cake. Think cake, strawberries, cream. Cake, strawberries, cream. And we all got to have a little bit of cream.